Hi, this is Acme with the US stock highlights for Wednesday, the 23rd of December. Starting off with Acst Pharma here on Share Talk, where we've got the break of this resistance line projection from the end of August. That was running roughly with the 41 cents level. And while we're above that on an end of day close basis, looking for a target at the floor of the August gap at 63 cents, so a little bit more upside there to go. At this stage, only really back below today's intraday floor at 32 cents on an end of day close. Really delays the upside scenario. On a day where we're sport for choice as part of the Christmas rally, we've got Nano, which has broken its resistance line after an extended base over the last 3 months. The resistance line break there at 60 cents, and while we're above that, looking for the top of the rising trend channel from July as high as $1.10. Ideally, there's no break back below the old resistance of 72 cents, and we have a decent end of day close above that level for the end of the week. Going on to Evgn, which sticks out as far as being a bullish contender at the moment. Evgn breaking that resistance line from the end of September. That was around the $4.70 level, and while we're above that on an end of day close basis, we're looking for the top of the rising trend channel from the end of August as high as $7, perhaps even up to $7.40 if it can hit that post-summer resistance line and the top of the trend channel. So looking pretty strong there for Evgn. Next situation is one which also stands out at the moment, fly leasing rather. Here we've broken this resistance line there from the beginning of the month. That was around the $8 level, let's call it, and at end of day close today, well above the resistance from the beginning of the month at $9.44. Should be enough to take the shares up towards the top of the rising August trend channel, currently pointing to a target up towards $12.90, hopefully as soon as the end of next month, but certainly above $8, looking positive here, and with a decent target there towards $13 by the end of next month. Going on to a stock which has appeared here several times, and normally the more you appear in this particular show, the better you are doing, and the better the charting is doing as well, obviously. Fcel Energy here, we've got a really sharp rising trend channel there from the beginning of October. We broke that resistance line there around $9.25 and progressed very strongly so far this week. The price channel target as high as $20, hopefully as soon as the end of next month, especially while there's no break back below the end of November resistance around $11.31. So above November resistance, looking pretty well set up for $20 by the end of next month at Fcel Energy. Onto a stock which is less familiar, but nevertheless may come up with the goods for the bulls, Grts Oncology. Here there's a rising trend channel from the end of July, top of the channel there rising up to $5.55 or so. We've broken neckline resistance around $3.50, and the longer we remain above $3.50, the greater the chance of a move towards the $5.50 area, and perhaps a bit more by the end of next month. And the way things are going, even by the end of this month, a pretty strong looking chart there for Gritstone Oncology. Another stock which has already become a familiar face here at the US stock highlights is Jaguar Health. We've already hit, in fact, the first target here, which was a line of resistance from May heading towards $1.20. Come back a bit from that, but as long as we're above the resistance area at 83 cents from the beginning of August, $1.20 is the initial target, and we could head as high as $1.70, which is the upper parallel of that May resistance line projection from back in May. At this stage, only really back below today's intraday low. Today's low at 63 cents, really delaying the upside scenario for Jaguar Health. On to a stock which also has the bulls hopefully licking their lips, Cosmos Energy. A nice break of the 200-day moving average at the latter part of last month. Tested that as support the beginning of this month around the $1.50 area, and we've got a nice sideways flag based at $2 at the moment. While there's no end of day close back below $2, we're looking for the top of the rising trend channel from March as high as $4.60. An end of day close through $2.45, which was the initial December resistance, would seal the deal as far as giving us the nod on a $4.50 target as soon as the end of next month. Moving along to one of the many biotech pharma type contenders that we have at the moment. Real boom market obviously in that particular space. Here we've got Onconova, which has hit the initial target that we have for the shares around the August resistance line projection at 72 cents. End of day close above 72 cents could open up the door to $1.40 over the next 1 to 2 months. Otherwise, we look to any dips towards the 200-day moving average at 45 cents as a potential support area for the shares. Stock which has appeared here on several occasions and appears again today is Jagx Aerial Systems. Here we've broken what looked like a rather ambitious target there. The resistance line projection from May running at around $7.77. While we're above that, looking for a new leg to the upside as high as the June resistance line projection, currently pointing at $14. Hopefully we can see that as soon as the end of next month. At this stage, we're really back below yesterday's intraday support at $5.79, really delaying the upside scenario, but hopefully we get a clearance of $7.90, that resistance line today on an end of day close basis, and we're up towards that $14 target. Just a couple of shares to go now. The first one is Energis Group, where we've broken a resistance line from August very nicely on the 50-day moving average at $2.10. While we're above that, and especially while we're above the 200-day moving average at $2.40, the top of the rising trend channel from October last year towards $5 could be on the cards, but as soon as the end of February in this case. So looking quite encouraging for Energis Group, especially while above that 50-day moving average area at $2.10. Finishing off with a real tiddler, we've got Zomedica here. We've had recent support coming in at the 200-day moving average, rather, at 15 cents. The longer we stay above that, the greater the chance of a move towards the January resistance line projection at 37 cents. A decent weekly close above above that old November resistance at 21 cents would hopefully seal the deal in terms of a move towards 37 cents over the next 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully by the end of next month. But 15 cents there, the key support for Zomedica. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.